Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and once again it's time for a max effort upper day. But a quick reminder for those of you who watch these videos, please remember to click like down below. Please do it. Thank you so much. Decided today to go with a medium grip floor press, and I think I'm going to gravitate towards just doing everything medium grip. Okay, not quite the true close grip that I was best at, and still very easy on the shoulders because I'm staying inside the rings. So I'm going to try to do everything about 1 inch to 2 inches inside the rings, and I'm just going to even do all my rep work that way. You guys saw that floor press was grindy. I was hoping to get better today. I was hoping to get better, but man, the 315 with a pause and straight legs, that was all I had. And it was tricep weakness on that one. All right. It was tricep weakness. So I've got to get those JM presses back up, which we're going to work on it. I'm going to do them my way. Every time I've listened to other people, I've just gotten beat up and my triceps did not get stronger. I'm going to ignore all comments on that's not how you do a JM press. Really? It's how Dave Tate does them. It's how some other guys who are benching over 600 do them, who benched more than J.M. Blakely. I like J.M. Blakely, but I'm going to do them my way. Everything was 5s today, or 5 plus. Did 8 on my hammer curls. So I decided to do floor press. I'm going to push for this, for my flat work for now. I'm going to push some floor presses. We're going to try to progress on it. And on each one of these lifts, I have a whole series of supplemental lifts panned out for each of these movement patterns with a thought as to what they emphasize based on what weak links I see come out. Okay. I'm going to bench specialize quite a bit. It's my weakest lift. I've hit 600 plus squats and deadlifts. My bench is not competitive. It means I'm going to hypertrophy the holy hell out of my upper body. That means my upper back, pecs, delts, triceps all have to come up. They got to come up a lot. And I'm going to get there. I'm going to get a 405 bench. It's going to happen. Not an option not to get it. I need my total up over 1600. Raw total when I do Masters 2 coming up. And yes, for those who keep asking, I 100% plan on competing again. People seem to forget I was pretty active in the powerlifting community when I was over in the UK. I was judging meets and stuff. I was judging more than I was competing. We will eventually rotate back into a lot of meets. Decided to do 5s on those today, and I got like an extra rep on the last one. Went up a little bit, 280. Short-term goal, I want to get those bent over rows to 315 for work sets. That's where I want to get them. That'll be a lift I may not rotate out because I feel like I can progress on it a long time, and if I need to rotate that slot, I might just throw chains on the bar. Incline, same thing. Got 3x5 today. Went up to 210. Now on the incline, I did when I was doing this really a lot. I believe I did get 225 for 5 a while back. Short-term goal. I need to get back to that. Now I might stall on the incline before I get back to that, which means I'll go to dumbbells for a little bit and then rotate this back in. Okay. I have different things I can use for this slot. I have different bars. I can use dumbbells. Not a big deal. Not really a big deal. I think I'm going to put a lot of variation into my overhead pressing though. It's going to be the one thing I'm going to rotate a lot of things in, different bars. Axle bar didn't go as well today as I'd like. It was really easy, but I didn't realize how catawampus I was, which you guys will see in the footage coming up. You're going to see how catawampus it is. I thought I was offset just a little bit. I didn't realize how bad it was, and it's quite funny seeing it on camera later. Again, why it's important to film our lifts, and it's because there's no markers on the axle bar. That's one of the perks of it. It's awkward, and I like that, but it's really comfortable for me to overhead press. But it's looking pretty catawampus today. I might need to just switch bars or go to dumbbells for a phase or something. Or do some standing work. And I'll even do standing stuff. I'll even mess with some push presses eventually. Okay. Mess with all that. Seal rows went really good today. I'm going to be able to increase these pretty well, I think. I went up because I was going to do 5s now instead of 6s. I went up to 225. I had a rep in reserve. Actually, most of these lifts, I left at least a rep in reserve even on the last set. I want to give myself wiggle room to progress. We don't need to go to failure. Leaving a rep in the tank is fine, especially when we're doing this sort of heavier volumes like I'm doing with more mechanical tension. All right? But seal rows, they're kind of interesting. I like them. I like them. So, the seated axle bar press. The first set isn't as bad, but look how much I'm offset over there. And it got worse. It got worse as I went. When I saw the footage when I went to clip these down, because I'm trying to trim the starts and the stops to get these videos shorter because my workouts are long. Now that I'm trying to run this newer camera and render them in HD, YouTube takes forever to process it. I've had videos that it takes 2+ hours before I can even make them live. I'm getting tired of that. I need these videos to be live so I can get on with other stuff. But look how offset I am here. Oh my God. It's ridiculous. So I'm going to mess with probably switching over to a bar with spacings on it. As much as I really like that axle bar, and I really like it in the closed grip, if I could just get it more centered. People are like, you could mark the bar. It's going to wear off. Any marking I do on the bar is going to wear off real fast. Because I like to use it for other stuff, for grip training. But, yeah, the other thing I'm doing is mini workouts for pressing and triceps, which is something you're not seeing here. So if I can discuss further as I get more into it, but I feel like it's really helping with recovery, and I feel like that's going to help me bring up all this stuff to a great extent. Oh yeah, you guys see me doing pull-ups again. I'm doing them deep into the workout, and I left reps in reserve on all of these. All right, I left reps in the tank. Just started with 25, did 3 sets of 5 as my third pull. Now people can clown that all they want, say, oh, you're only doing rep work with a 25-pound plate, ha ha ha. Yeah, I did seal rows of 225 right before this. So I'm fatigued and I'm leaving reps in the tank. These sets are not to failure. Same thing, I'm going to get one of the multi-grip bars for my rack to hang from. So I have 3 different grips for neutral grip also. So that'll give me 4 different pull-ups. It'll give me 4 different pull-ups so that I can rotate through them as soon as any of them stall, and to avoid overuse and to just keep progressing. All right, just like we're going to rotate the other movements. But I do want to have a pull-up in here. I just need my upper back to be a high priority. But that's the other thing. I'm doing so much upper back pulling at this point between my 4 days that I can cut out the rear delt work and stuff. I think we're good. JM presses, the first set felt off. It always does. I should probably do a lighter warm-up. And so I went with 140, just did 5s, and ended up doing 6 on the final set. The second and third set felt a lot better. Hit the triceps harder then. I always feel like the first set feels more shoulder dominant as I get in the groove, and then I get to hit the tricep work. And again, people can not like my JM presses, but when I got my closed grip bench way up, this was one of the secrets to it. I was doing them like this, and I was doing it with real heavy weight. And it carried over to my closed gripping. My tricep weakness was going away. And I listened to other people tell me I'm doing them wrong when it was working. That's stupid, isn't it? When something is actually working really well and you listen to other people who aren't even coaches. That'll screw you every time, won't it? Did me. Hammer curls, decided to finish with those. I feel like they will address the weak links in all my pulling. If my pulling gets better, my upper back and lats and everything will grow faster. I feel like my arms are a weak link in a lot of my pulling. So hammer curls, I went up to 50s today, got 3 sets of 8. Happy with that, called it a day. I'm real happy with today's workout. And while this is rendering, I'm going to go do my mini workouts to get blood flow to all those areas in my triceps. So again, overall happy with today. So I hope it has been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time.